What's good? We're back with another one.
Between the Flame podcast, baby.
Yes, sir. Copy me.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go get
cheers to that one.
Get it started off right.
We're missing Dave this week, but that's all right. He's here in spirit.
Always.
It never gets easier, I'll say that. Ugh. Is it getting worse? I swear the first
Start drinking
podcast.
core water. Just drinking that.
Gosh.
Shout out to core water.
What is that?
You never had core water?
No.
Oh,
is it? Wait,
amazing.
is it the blue top?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like how you did that.
and then. yeah, that was a little different.
But yeah, man, I think. What would you say is the biggest problem everybody has in the world?
I would say money issues, no?
Absolutely.
Money issues for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, as you can see,
the root of all evil, supposedly.
Oh,
That's just, that's why I quoted it. You know
broke people say that shit.
Well, shit, hold on. Before we continue here, ain't broke, I'll tell you that much.
No, I mean, when I
money
hear
problems,
that,
for sure, money problems.
I've heard that before, though. You know, a lot of people do say that. And when you say money is the root of all evil, no, it's the love of money that's the root of all evil. If you're,
that's better way to put it. I like that. That's better.
If you are a bad person, more money is not going to make you good.
That's
You're
fair.
just going to be bad with more money.
Yeah.
If you're good,
you get more shit to be bad with.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. Okay.
Money
I agree with
doesn't
that.
necessarily change the person. The person has always had that within them. So
That's fair. Okay.
kind of brings it out.
What is the other term? What is it? Money? Something about money and happiness or something like that? Or
Money doesn't equal happiness.
or yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Money can't buy happiness. Money can't buy happiness.
It can't buy happiness.
Hey, but when I got money, like you said, you buy a new car, I'm happy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I can't argue that.
I'd rather cry in a Bentley
Right.
than cry in a Honda. You know,
2016 Honda.
and it doesn't mean happiness. It doesn't buy you happiness.
Right.
But I can't tell you that I know broke people that are enjoying life to the fullest.
That's facts. Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can do things without having money, but when you have money, it makes life simpler.
Yeah.
To
Not just that much more easier, I would say. You know what I mean?
It's still gonna be hard, but it's not as hard. Because I mean, you think about it, money dictates your life and your health
in every way.
Your family.
Yeah.
Like you get sick and you have medical bills and you can't pay for that. Now it's important.
Now it just goes.
Money's not important until it's important.
Right.
Man.
Money's not important until some shit turns around. Key example, exactly today. I went to the car wash. Brought dude with me, whatever. Went to the car wash, whatever. Car's working great. Clean the car, get ready to leave. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, try this one more time. You know, I was like, I just went through the drive. You know what I mean? So, long story short, had the car jumped back up, went to AutoZone, and they checked the battery, said it was a bad battery.
Yeah.
Put the new battery in. Obviously, batteries aren't a great deal of money, but it's things like that where it's like you never know what's going to happen, and you need to have money for these emergency situations. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was $200 for a battery. Not that serious. You know what I mean?
But you have a warranty on it?
See, what happened? I went to.
See,
what happened? I spent too much money. No, I think I went to O'Reilly's before, but I didn't remember that, so I went to AutoZone. Anyway, now it's a warranty on it, 3 year. But it's things like that where like little things can happen. You need to have the money to do so.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, it can happen any time. Flat tire, for example. Let's say you didn't have. You know what I mean? Yeah, but let's not bring that up again.
I'm so sick of tires right now.
So
see the Michelin man. I'm gonna boy.
We'll beat his ass. But yeah, man. So
you need
that money.
Yeah,
you have to.
There's different levels. Would you agree of like rich, poor, wealthy?
Yeah,
I think so. For me, I've been broke before.
You're talking about like bottom level, like you've been there.
Well, I mean, I can't say like I said, there's different levels. So I mean, homeless, obviously,
that's different. Yeah.
Probably the lowest.
Yeah,
I've been broke to. You haven't been broke until you had to pay for gas with quarters or change.
Ooh, yeah, that's
broke. Yes,
that's like homeless in the air. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. When you are like,
you still got the car though, but still, that's different.
When you are really dictating your travel on mileage, like if you're like, shit, I don't have any cash to get gas, so I can't go to the store and get that
food or type. Yeah.
Yes, I've been that broke before.
No shit.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were you? If I may ask.
early 20s.
Okay.
Early 20s. So I just came back from overseas and stuff, and I was between jobs.
Yeah.
And things like that. I was still experimenting with, entrepreneurship and things like that. And I'm a very prideful person, so I didn't want to ask my parents.
Right.
I mean, when it came down to it, I had to ask them for gas money every now and then.
Right.
I hated every.
I don't like asking them for money. Like today,
Yeah.
I'm trying to give money and stuff. I can't do it. My brother's a little different story. Like he'll ask all the time. It's just like, you've already gave me so much. Like you know what I mean. Like I just feel weird about it. If I'm in like dire need and I need the money, obviously going back to broke, then yeah, of course I will. But I mean, other than that, man, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I like saying that I did it myself and not asking for other people's help.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to be willing to ask for help when you really need it.
Yeah.
And I really needed it at the time. I actually had a friend that loaned me some money to help me get that.
Right.
And I paid him back every dime. I even think I gave him interest on it because I was just so grateful for him helping me.
You know, people like that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, there's, like I said, there's levels. So I don't know what would be your broke. Like, when do you say somebody's actually broke? Because personally, I still feel that I'm not broke, but I'm not rich. Right. So I feel I'm broke.
I guess I would say like broke to me would be. Let's just say you have a decent amount of money. Let's say you have 15,000 total. To me, that would be broke.
To you, that's decent though. There's different levels.
It's decent, but it's not. But there's not much I can do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like
15,000.
I mean, I can do stuff with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
15,000.
Don't get me twisted here. Like, I can do money, but I can do stuff with that. But I'm saying, like, in long term, to me, that would be like at the end of, or at the right before. You're not rich at 15,000. No. You know what I'm saying? To me, if you only had 15,000, I would be broke.
Depends on what.
Depending on what you're using the money for, right? Yeah. That part too. You know, car payment, house payment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you had a total of 15,000, and then you added up all your bills, what would you have left? You know what I'm saying? Then are you broke? You know what I'm saying? You can still go have fun here and there, but you're. It's kind of like back when I lived in San Diego.
Nowhere near 15.
Back in San Diego, I was broke. I was getting my paycheck, maybe having a little fun now and then, and then still. It's like, whoa, what was that called? Like working for your paycheck. Living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. To me, right there, that was like, holy shit, like I'm broke. I don't have money. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my money in, maybe having a little fun, paying bills. And you just do the same cycle over and over and over again. You know what I mean? To me, that would be broke. When I moved over here, making a lot more money, saving a lot more money, not doing the dirt I was, you know what I mean? Or as much. and then, you know, saving a little bit more. And money goes a long way over here in Vegas, in my opinion, depending on how you spend it.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess to me, broke would be living paycheck to paycheck, and you know, still having the things you need, car and house and buying food. You know, but to me, I think that's what broke is, living paycheck to paycheck, and still being able to pay your finances, but after you pay, you're looking at it like shit. Do I, can I still live the lifestyle that I want to live?
The median for a household, like with let's say single family household. With maybe one person working, it's like 30,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It hasn't increased. I mean, obviously, it doesn't keep up with inflation,
right?
So it's around 30,000, maybe a little higher, maybe 33, 35. But now you double that with somebody in the house.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even double. I think statistically, it like hits at like 50.
Damn.
So when you say paycheck to paycheck, 75% of Americans are probably living paycheck to paycheck, especially right now.
Yeah.
So, or behind.
Yeah.
And when you live paycheck to paycheck, it's just the paycheck is not guaranteed when you are 9 to 5.
Or if you get cut hours or whatever it may be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That
somebody else is
might be what right.
Yeah.
I just read this little article, or whatever. It showed every state of how much you need to make hourly in order to pay monthly rent in each state. And here in Nevada, I think it was 18, I believe, $18 to $16 an hour that you have to make in order to get just a 2-bedroom apartment.
Which is something you don't own and you're renting.
Also facts, unless you own it and then other people live in it.
Unless you own the property, you're the landlord. But I highly doubt that. If you got a $18 an hour job,
and Cali was almost $25.
Yes,
$25 an hour just for a 2-bedroom apartment. But anyway, so what is poor? What do you think poor is to you, or what
Broke.
is your
Broke.
Sorry, not
Broke to me is where you can't buy. I'd say broke really is you can't buy the essentials, your essentials, what you need to keep going. To just like food, standard groceries,
That's fair.
gas, things like that. If you're not able to
or take
provide
care of
that,
yourself,
or to take care of your family or yourself, then yeah, that is a level of broke, and it's really bad at that point. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, now your mental state is probably stressful.
100%.
Yeah, and that leads into other things, health problems, mental issues.
It all
things
breaks
like
down
that.
to domino effect
Yeah.
after that. You know what I mean?
But I feel that it varies. So like I told you, that was my broke, where I felt I was really
Right.
broke. But I feel that I'm not broke. Obviously, I'm not broke, but I'm not where I want to be,
Right.
and where I want to be is so high.
So if you think about it, if you think that you're broke, because I've had friends like this, they'll be like, "No, I can't go out." I know they have money,
Yeah.
but they're just mentally be like, "No, I can't do this because I'm broke mentally. I have the money, but I want to mentally feel like I'm broke, so I keep stacking up money and get to that point." Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I don't think you should mentally feel broke.
I mean,
just
in
it
their
depends on-
mind, they're trying to train their mind like, okay, I'm broke. I don't have money to spend like that. You know what I mean? I don't have money to spend to go out, so let me just try to save it and do
But
other things.
now I'm a firm believer as well of enjoying your money too.
That's fair,
So, but what I think I told you before,
as you should.
I teach my son that if you want, because he likes these toys. And,
I was over there the other day.
Oh, gosh.
He said, what can I do for $20?
Jeez. But I'm teaching him, so the things you want, don't use your savings or stuff that, money that you've already earned. Figure out a plan to earn that separately. So, because it's the same thing I apply with myself, and I didn't learn until I was, later on I learned it myself. But when I want something, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start a fund for myself that this is what I want.
Yeah.
I know the total amount, I know how I'm going to get there, because I posted earlier, a goal without a plan is just a dream or a wish.
Yeah.
It's something that you really don't believe is going to come true.
Yeah.
So I have a plan to reach it, and I teach him to have a plan to reach it, and you have the total. Once you get there, you've made that money on the side that didn't alter your other plans. Your savings, you didn't dip into your stuff.
Right.
And that's really what we should be taught in high school and
100%.
elementary as financial goals and, strategies.
Like a financial advisor and stuff or stuff like that. You know what I mean? But you're also paying them for that amount of money.
And they're not some of them are not in your best interest.
Right.
It's how much money can I make from this person.
Right.
So,
me and Lady have did this little, like when you do like a little file folder, it has like different stuff in it.
Mhm.
We did like, a vacation fund and, car payment
Mhm.
and insurance and all these different little levels or whatever, and you just put however much money you want. Let's say after work, let's say you made $230 in tips in that. Okay. Put a little bit in each. You know what I'm saying? And it does add up, man.
Absolutely.
It adds up a lot.
absolutely.
You put more money into what you need to put in first. Bills and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Vacation fund, throw 20 in. A month or two later, you could have $3,000, and they're like, "Cool, let's go take a vacation now because this is my vacation fund.
Right.
This isn't my oh shit, that's all I got fund. Like
Exactly.
let's take a vacation.
Or you
It's a
don't
little
dip
bit
into your
different.
savings.
Right.
So that when you get a flat tire.
Yeah.
But now,
got that.
to add on to that, you do that and you just take cash and do that, right?
Mhm.
So when you take your cash and you put it in something like that, and let's say it's a jar,
Right.
what happens when inflation goes up? What happens to that money? How is that money growing?
It's not.
So that's the key.
That's fair.
When you put it into something that you're
It's
saving
nothing
for,
in a sense.
right.
Yeah.
If you're saving for something, you put it in something that is going to allow you access to it
Right.
and not take anything
Freely,
from it,
yeah.
right? But also grow, even if it's at 0.5%.
Yeah.
At least it's growing. That's why when people
That's
say they
fair.
have money under their mattress and shoe boxes, I'm like, you're stupid. You are stupid. The house burns down. You can't say, "Oh, I had $1,000.
Yeah.
I had $1 million in the shoebox." Like,
Yeah,
what
that's
kind
gone
of
now,
shoebox
yeah,
did
right.
you have? But
Big ass shoebox.
right. So it's just different methods, but that's still
fair.
smart.
That's fair. But
That's
I do
still-
agree with that because the other day you know, had some money in the safe or whatever, and decent amount. I'm like, what is this? It's not like I put 20 in and I get 20 like randomly a 20 throws in there as well. You know what I mean? Like that's not how that shit works. So throw in the bank a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? At least like you know, I wouldn't say not much, but I mean,
give you
1%.
0.01%. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I mean, I guess that's how. I mean, I don't know.
Like you guys can stop sending me that 0.25, that quarter. Just give me a candy bar or something instead. Like, come on.
I was kind of saying with people with like debit card versus credit card. A lot of people don't want credit cards, but it's like watch this video. It's like, why would I use my debit card when it's my money when I would use my credit card for something for buy a new TV for $200?
Because people have bad habits. So when they use their credit card, they're worried about they know it's not their money. So they're like, well, I can go get this TV. I'll just pay it back later. And then they don't actually pay it back.
And then you're screwed.
You start making payments, and you're paying interest on the TV.
Right.
So instead of paying $700 for the TV, you paid $1,300.
Now, do you think it's better to use your debit card versus credit card?
Depending on what you're doing.
Fair.
If you have trained yourself and you have good habits of paying your bills properly and you know what you're using it for, then yes, you should use your credit card for damn near everything.
Yeah.
To make sure, and then pay it off right away.
Right. So
you don't pay any interest. So, like, with all my bills and things like that, I pay it through my credit cards.
Right.
Every purchase I make for my business, all credit cards. And I pay it off because you get points. You get cash back. Using your debit card.
Things.
Yeah.
I do, just for signing up. I got 20,000 points, which equals to $200 if I want to use it on anything. I'm like, just for getting the card?
Is there an annual fee?
Not an annual fee, no. There's no annual fee. This is through Chase. It was Chase Freedom.
Okay.
But I think Chase is a really good credit card.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, but I can't say that because it's the only bank I've gone through, so it's like, can't really,
Just in case anyone sponsors.
It's like just buy Nikes. You're like, nah, this is all I like. You know what I mean? You don't know until you try another shoe.
That's very true. But I am very biased. I love Nikes.
I mean, I'm not over here.
Who?
Jack Harlow. What is it got? New Balance. When did this become a side note? When did New Balance? Jack Harlow. He's a new rapper. Could have my voice.
Oh yeah.
When did New Balance become like the shoe?
In the South, it's been the shoe.
Is it this? Okay, because he is from the South.
Yeah, it's definitely the shoe out there.
Okay.
I've always been like,
I don't know. I just don't. Ugly. I don't.
They're so ugly to me, and they look. Maybe they're very comfortable. I don't know. I've never owned a pair, so I
don't have neither, so I can't really. I don't. I
stick only with the finest.
I don't want to show mine. They're still Nikes. But, you know anyway, so I guess it goes into if you got the money, that means rich, wealthy, all that stuff. But there's been this big go back between rich and wealthy. Is there a difference? Is there not?
Huge difference.
Because if you look up the definition of rich, or if you look, it's a form of money where you are wealthy. You have wealth. So, what to you? What is the difference to you? Well, if you're rich, aren't you wealthy?
No, you wouldn't be wealthy because you could be rich. Judged by maybe peers or other people appear to be rich. Like, would you say?
But no one's like.
Would you say a doctor? Because let's say a doctor makes $200,000 a year. Would you say a doctor is rich or wealthy?
I say he's rich,
but you don't know what he takes home.
Yeah.
So if he makes $200,000,
see me thinking like that, I'm like, so what was wealthy then? You know what I mean? Like,
wealthy is like Mayweather.
Oh, you're just banking a million.
Your children.
Yeah.
Your generational wealth.
Okay. Now, so to you, for personal, that's rich. But if I'm bringing it down, like,
well, I mean, rich is I can buy anything I want. What I want, I can buy. Wealthy is I'm never going to run out of money.
That's fair.
Because I've set myself up to have money forever.
Right.
Basically.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why I feel the difference is, and I think the generational wealth dictates that, because a rich person can be broke. A wealthy person is not going to be broke, most likely. That's very unlikely. Because you've set up.
There's been a couple of famous people who's screwed up in the day.
I mean, if you're scamming people, if you're getting it the ethical way and you're wealthy that way, then you're not going to be broke.
Yeah. I didn't never look at it like that. I guess that's a good way. Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, they're both good.
You still got money, but I guess you're right. Wealthy, you're good for the long term.
Jay-Z,
right?
LeBron,
Kanye,
those are wealth.
Yeah.
What's Kanye?
Is there past wealth? Like, is there something? You know what I mean? Like,
not necessarily. I mean, it's just
billionaire? Like, is that what you call that, or what? Jeff Bezos, wealthy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even call that. See, that's that person used. That's beyond wealth.
but I mean, he's built something though that it's impacted so many.
Right.
You know, and that's, I guess, is now legendary, and you know, it's his last.
I guess
name.
that would be like, legendary wealth. Make something new.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely.
Got some legendary wealth going on.
Because I
over
mean,
here.
you hit the lotto and you make $5 million, you're rich.
Yeah, but you're not wealthy.
No.
That's fair. I thought, but that has been a big, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying debate for like the longest. You know, it's not that crazy. But I mean, people are like, okay, you're rich, you're wealthy. You know what I mean? But
Well, I mean, because, you know, it's funny, like, my son, they're like, oh, are we rich? Like, fuck no, we're not.
Yeah.
Like, no.
get a job. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you go
Get
ahead.
your ass out there.
But no,
You'll
because
know when we're rich.
because I'm able to buy anything that I really want.
Yeah.
I make
Or if he wants.
I
or
make the
whatever.
plan
Yeah.
and I set it up and I get focused and I make the money and buy it.
Right.
You know, it doesn't. I'm not like, my mindset is different. So I don't say I can't try and things like that. I do my best not to say those.
Yeah.
Because then you train your mind. You already shut it out of your mind. Like if you say I can't buy a yacht. No, I'm not able to buy a yacht yet.
Yes.
You have to train your mind to know that it's still possible.
That's funny. My mom inside, she has, she loves
She
like
has a
the
yacht?
secret. Shit, I wish we'd be sitting here if she had a yacht. I'll tell you that much. Sorry, Dave, but you ain't going to yacht. She'll have like a little. She'll be talking like the secret. You know the book, The Secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll show me stuff like that. A bunch of these little books. She made a little board of things that she wants in her life, like little pictures. So she took like a magazine, for example, like cut out a picture of a yacht. What's it called?
Oh, damn it.
It's something board, right? You know what I'm talking about, though,
Yes,
right?
go
Okay.
ahead. I
So
know.
like she'll cut out a picture of a yacht or like a bag of money or a nice car, and she'll, you know, paste it on there. And every day she has in the mirror, so when she wakes up, she'll see it. Like that's what I want to strive for. You know what I mean? Like, damn, what is it called though? It's called something anyway.
A
Put in the
vision
comments.
board. Vision board.
Thank you.
There we
Vision
go.
board.
Yeah, I've meant to do one, but I just haven't found the magazines to
Right.
start doing all that. So
Right,
when
so
I
you looking at it.
can't put those on.
right. Son's like, what is this? You know what I mean?
So it's funny because I had, like at work, I have my background.
right.
You know, some people have like their sports team. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. I have a house that is just stupid big. It's the house has a house that has a house. It's stupid.
Inside of the house.
Right. And it's just ridiculous. So everybody that sees it is like, "Oh, is that your dream house?" No, I'm like, no, I have this because this is the house that I'm going to build.
Right.
Something very similar to this when I'm ready.
See what you said. It's not like, oh, this is the house I want, or this. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
house I'm going to have when I get to where I need to be.
And
know
you
what
should
I mean?
hear their responses. They're like, "Oh, I wish I could do something like that. I'm so broke." And I'm just like, you have that mindset of if you say you're broke, you are broke.
You're gonna be broke. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're putting it in your mind. You put it in the environment, the atmosphere, you know, the universe. Like, I don't know. I read so much now, especially that building a strong mindset helps you dictate your future and those around you. And it attracts like minds as well.
100%.
And it definitely pushes away people that are not like-minded to the best of its ability.
Right.
Some people still fucking seem to find their way. Shout out to Paula Abdul, opposite track.
I thought yeah, man. When I was in San Diego, this is when I was a lot younger, you know, and I was just starting my first job and was doing forex trading and stuff like that, and trying to find my own little business.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it was just like doing all that type of little things like forex trading and being around like-minded people. Like we didn't know what the hell we were doing. I was going with people who were younger than me, like by 2 years, nothing crazy, you know. And I just felt like this energy just coming, and I started being like a manager, and then floor manager, then regional manager. And it was just like, not even like me trying. It just was all the good energy that involved around me. You know what I mean? It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
And so I 100% believe that. Like if you build yourself around good people. Been to many of those not seminars. What are they called? Pyramid schemes, whatever you guys want to call it.
MLMs.
Yeah, and you know, you like I said, you hang around with 8 millionaires. You're going to be a millionaire. You hang around with 8 homeless people, probably going to be homeless. You know what I mean? So those little things, right? You hang around with 8 rich people, you're probably going to turn wealthy here soon.
Yeah. I mean, it's just putting yourself in the environment of doing that. And that's primarily why my circle's so small. You know, it's the people that I used to hang around with, Dave and I used to hang around with, like, they just weren't looking to do anything but party, you know?
Yeah.
Or they had a lot of negative thoughts, or just want to drink and go out and get girls and that stuff. I mean, when you're young, it's cool.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I had this mindset at 20 or 19, I wouldn't have to worry about.
You'd be wealthy by now.
Right,
For real, though.
So instead of chasing females and things like that, I should have been focusing on, not saying that's all I was doing.
No, right.
Instead of hanging out with people that wanted to just do that.
Well, I mean, also, did you have some type of mentor to
No.
Exactly. So
That's
not
like
like you need that, but I mean,
I think you do.
that young age, like there's
you
still
do.
some type of little guidance.
I think
know
you
what I mean?
do. And
There has to be some type of guidance in that.
you know, there wasn't Instagram and stuff when I was very young.
Wish there still wasn't, though. Keith, not gonna lie.
And you know, to watch videos and YouTube was more like comedy.
Yeah, you watch that shit for
funny
fun. Yeah.
Fights and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
No,
It's full shit,
you know, if you have a mentor, find a mentor, or find somebody and, you know, just figure out what they're doing, or as long as it's positive and ethical, you know, utilize that, use it to your advantage, and make yourself better, and get rid of those loser friends. So,
You know what I don't like either, one more thing, is when people tell you, oh, you're still young, you still have time. I hate that.
I'm still young, I still have time.
You look good too, I'll tell you what.
Hey,
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're young, you still have time. You know, you're like, you just turned 23 or whatever. You're still young, you still have time. It's like, okay, maybe I'm still young and maybe I still have a little bit of time, but like, then that time goes a little bit quicker when you get older. And then you're 30 and you're sitting there like, shit.
Yeah.
You know, my time is ticking here. Yes, I still have time, but it might not be as easy as it was when I was young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I just feel like, oh, you're young, you're fine, don't worry about it, you're good.
One thing.
No, that's my life. I want to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm worried about it, I want to do it. Just because you didn't do it in your life doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, key example. Trying to stop smoking cigarettes, like I said. Trying.
Don't say trying.
Man, right here. I'm going to stop smoking cigarettes. And my old manager told me, he was like, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm 26. And he's like, oh, you're good. Like, you're good till 30. Like, you'll be fine. I'm like,
how do you know? Are you fucking
well,
Jesus?
he's 85 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nah, yeah, so I'm saying, I was like,
It
what?
affects everybody.
I literally
differently.
was so mad. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I have till 30.
He's like, he's touched your chest.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, you're good.
I got healed
Yeah.
for the past couple of years I've been smoking. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Let me until 30, man. Like, that's like, you know, I don't know. That's not a good mentor, by the way.
No, that encourages
That's
you-
no mentor,
That
actually.
encourages you to smoke until
Right,
you're 30.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, now it's time to quit. No,
I'm like, you trying to help me or like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know. And then it sucks because our parents, you know, if our parents aren't business owners or rich or wealthy, then it's hard for us to learn that from them because it's something that they haven't learned.
Right.
You know, they can't teach us something that they don't know.
Right.
So, you know, it's a blessing that I figured out, you know, a strategy and method, and I have this mindset now that I can apply it to my son and my family.
Right.
You know, so now that he grew up with an advantage to be better than I am,
Right.
you know, that I was at that age and succeed me and then take over the business.
Right.
You know, so
I sure was talking to my dad the other day. I don't talk to him often, but he was just like, damn, like, can someone in this family just be rich or wealthy or whatever? Like, I had an uncle, he was doing pretty well, but now he's sick and all that's kind of going downhill, all his money and stuff like that. So my brother does well for himself. He's in the military, just retired actually. Congratulations to you, by the way. Just retired. Probably making a great deal of money right now.
nice.
Actually, lives out in Alaska, but you know, we just want like someone's in the family guy. You know, it's like if
Yeah.
they didn't do it, you know, pass it down, pass their knowledge or gain more knowledge, and you know, shit changes every 10 years or every damn day apparently. But
Right.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I told my family I would be the first millionaire in our family, and then I posted on Facebook that in 3 years I'll be a multimillionaire. So that's what it's gonna be. It is. But I won't change though.
yeah,
Like I'm still gonna be me, the asshole.
Yeah.
Me.
Right. Yes, that is fact.
No, I mean, no, it is what it is. Like, my circle will continuously get smaller unless I have like-minded individuals around me. And then I want to help others. I want to do my best to, since I'm blessed, I want to be able to bless other people.
Right.
That's, I think, the biggest reason that I want to have multi-millions is I want to be able to help others to achieve the same goal.
Right.
But also generate my wealth into my family.
And teach your family the same, the same way.
But teach people that there is a way. Like, there's so much money out here. Everybody can win.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what you said a couple podcasts ago.
Yeah. And everybody can win. And we don't have to, I don't have to stomp you out to get the money.
Right.
I don't have to shut you down or anything like that. But that's how people are.
I guess is that kind of how like pyramid scheme works? Because I don't know.
People get it mixed up with pyramid schemes and MLMs, multi-level marketing, things like that. They're not necessarily. Pyramid scheme is something that is illegal.
Right.
Multi-level marketing is not illegal.
You remember Vima?
No,
or Verve? No, it was the energy drink that came out. Started doing that for a little bit.
There's a ton of
them.
They
got snapped for that though. That was a big one though. That was back when I was in high school.
Yeah. Now, if somebody is scamming everybody,
they got snapped hard for that.
That's the thing. That's why everybody thinks that MLMs are pyramid schemes.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, but we're gonna end on this. So how is the breakdown of a pyramid scheme? So it's like somebody's at the top,
right,
and then everybody's below them.
Correct.
Okay. So if we look at the pyramid scheme, and you said that's illegal, right? That's illegal.
I see where you're getting at, yeah. But
okay.
Yes.
Okay. So at your job.
I knew where this was going.
Oh shit. At your job.
I knew where this was going.
Is there an owner? Somebody owned the fucking building.
Yeah, there's the top level.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after that, what is it?
There's somebody below.
Yeah.
Did they get paid less?
So you got corporate, then you got GM.
Just answer the question.
Yeah.
Does somebody below him get paid less than him?
Correct. Yes.
Do they work more than him?
Probably, yeah.
Are there people underneath those people?
Yes.
Do they get paid less than them?
Yes.
Shit. Are there people underneath them?
Yes.
And do they get paid less than them?
Yes.
So, well, damn, if the owner is not working and making more money than all the workers, which one is the fucking pyramid scheme? I'll let you decide.
I quit my job today. That's true, though. If you think about it, yeah, you're right.
I mean, but people don't look at their job like a pyramid scheme. But when you see an MLM and shit like that, and people be like, oh, he's recruiting. Well, your fucking job recruited you. How do you think you got hired? The military recruits. How do you think they get people? People are just stupid.
That's fair.
That's all it is. So you keep working your fucking 9 to 5 and paying your owners Lambo, and you work your 80 hours a week.
Paying for his house right now.
Right. While he sits and golfs with me on Mondays and shit, with us. No, but not saying the job is bad, but just realize where you're at and realize where you could be and where you should be, if you want to be.
And use what he said. Don't use the words try or can't. Actually, I'm glad to apply that to my own life.
And if you really think about it, try is not a fucking word.
I tried. I can try this.
But what does that mean? Like, if you played a sport, you can't say I tried. They don't have tries.
No, you did it.
They have attempts.
Yeah.
Because you actually shot the shit or you did the shit.
That's true. In basketball, he attempted this shot. You know what I'm saying?
They don't say he tried.
He tried this shot. That sounds bad too. If you think about it.
But
like I said, guys, drop in the comments below. Let us know what you think. What rich versus wealthy versus poor means to you guys. Give us your intakes on life. Try not to use the words try and can't.
Don't use the words try and can't.
Damn, did I just use the word try? Shit.
See how our diction.
You just use it too quickly.
Our diction. You got to work on your diction. That dictation.
And make a vision board too.
Yes.
Make a vision board.
Absolutely.
My mother's here. She can do it. We can all do it.
Put it somewhere you'll see every morning.
Yeah. That's the key right there. Even if you have
read your goals.
Yeah.
Set goals. Read your goals every morning. But remember, if you have a goal without a plan, it's a dream or a wish. It's not going to happen if you don't know how to get there. It's like attempting to go somewhere on vacation and not having a map or GPS. Like, how are you supposed to get there?
Well, we landed, but now what?
Right.
Guys, I appreciate you following us. I appreciate you so much. Dave will be here next week, hopefully. He's on vacation this week.
Like, subscribe, share, comment.
All the above.
Everything. We appreciate y'all. Have a blessed
See
weekend.
y'all next week.
Yes, sir.